What's up guys, welcome to Superwowstyle. This is Prachi and in today's video we're going to talk about how to get the flawless base, when you're doing your makeup and to hide your dark spots, uneven skin tone, dark circles and things like that. Now before moving ahead, I am actually wearing foundation right now, but this is how my skin looks otherwise of late. So as you probably already know, I have been traveling a lot and my skin has gone through a lot, uneven tanning, acne and whatnot. So my skin has struggled a lot, but if you see my pictures, it's never visible, and that's because of the flawless makeup base that I create using a very simple technique. It's a very simple routine. It's actually something which you can do every day if you go to office, if you're going to college, and if you just want to feel good about your skin. It hardly takes any time, and if I can do it, I can definitely tell you it's very beginner friendly. So what are you waiting for, guys? Let's get started and let's see what this super easy routine is all about. So starting with the first step, obviously you need a clean canvas for which I want to wash my face first. I prefer using any face wash with glycolic acid or salicylic acid. This will actually help your skin. I know we're talking about makeup base, but glycolic salicylic acid, just on a side note, really helps your skin when you're having dark spots and an uneven skin tone. Now moving ahead, I'm also going to use a moisturizer. Once again, something with glycolic or salicylic acid is recommended. You can use anything that you like, and just make sure your skin is well moisturized. So when your skin is well moisturized, it just allows your makeup, especially your foundation, to sit better, more naturally, more flawless. Your skin takes the makeup much better. So personally for me, my skin is super dry. If you have dry, dehydrated skin, do not skip your moisturizing. In fact, if your skin is very dry and dehydrated, you can also add a few drops of face oil to your routine. Now for the next step, which is obviously the most important step of the routine, and that is using a foundation. I'll just show you the technique which I use. Before that, I know a lot of you will want to know which foundation I have been using. So I have been using the NYB 3-in-1 primer plus foundation plus serum. So as you can tell from the name itself, yes guys, it contains a primer, foundation and serum. It basically is a very lightweight formula. If I show this to you up close, very lightweight, very blendable formula, extremely hydrating with a plump texture, and it gives your skin beautiful hydration while actually giving you a very nice soft medium coverage, which gives you a very flawless look, very natural airbrush flawless look. And also because it's a 3-in-1 product with a primer, foundation and serum, it's super travel friendly. So when I was traveling, I was actually carrying this in my bag. Before moving ahead, guys, I know a lot of you keep asking me about how to pick the right foundation shade and things like that. So I'll give you 2 important tips today. Number 1, when you're testing out a new foundation shade, okay, do not test it out on your arms because it can be a different skin color from your face. Instead of that, test it out either on the side of your cheek or on your neck. This will give you the perfect fit, the perfect color. So for the NYB 3-in-1 primer plus foundation plus serum, you have 8 shades. And here's something that has happened with me recently. Because I have tanned, my skin color has actually changed. What I have currently been doing is that I have been actually mixing 2 foundation shades to get my current color. So this is something which you can also do. It's kind of a hack. You can pick up a foundation shade which is exactly your skin color, but if your skin color has recently changed, whether you have gotten fairer or darker like me, you can mix your foundation shades also. So this is a hack which I feel like comes in very handy whenever my skin color changes. So it's very easy to mix your foundation colors, especially with this one, because once again, because it's such a lightweight, easy to work with formula, it blends very well. And tip number 2, whenever you're buying your foundation, any foundation, make sure that you understand your undertone very well. Okay, so just check the veins of your hands. If they look more greenish in color, that means you have a warm undertone, and if it's more bluish in color, you have a cool undertone. Now how do I actually use my foundation? Let me actually show you the colors, the 2 shades that I have been mixing of late. So the first one is 04 Cool Cashew, and this is actually how the shade looks, okay, just to give you a reference. And the other one is 02 Cool Vanilla. So if you want to see the shade individually, this is how it looks, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix these 2 shades, and then I'm just gonna pat this down on my face. So I like to use a damp beauty blender because I just find it much easier to work with, and it gives me a very natural airbrush look with the least possible effort. For a lot of people, using fingertips works better, or if you want, you can use a foundation brush. Makeup, I think, is a very personal thing, so you need to figure out what works for you, what technique works best for you. For me personally, beauty blenders have been my go-to product for the longest time, for so many years, because I just think they're the easiest to work with. So if you're using a beauty blender, just make sure you pat down really well. This is so important. And once you're done patting it all down, just keep one thing in mind. By the way, there's a mistake I used to make. Do not rub it on your skin, okay? When you rub it on your skin, it actually lifts up your makeup. Okay, now going back, I have applied the foundation, and as you can see, my skin looks very even toned. That's why I love this foundation foundation, guys. It's very, very even toned, very, very natural looking, very well blended. However, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the lighter foundation shade and apply a little bit more on the places where I have the spots. There's obviously an avoidable step. It depends on how bad your dark spots are and everything. I mean, everybody's skin is different. You may or may not need to do this step, and that's it. If you want, I'm like just like me, you can also apply a little extra on the corners of your mouth and just see what works for you. I always say this, guys, makeup is a very, very personal thing. So you have to figure out what technique works best for you, what steps you need to work with. And also, I'll also quickly apply some color on my lips, even though it's not a part of my makeup foundation base. I'm gonna do this because I want to put some color on my lips, and I like to always seal my foundation, my makeup base, with a bit of compact. So I'll just apply a little bit because once again I want a very, very natural finish. So this is just to kind of keep it all sealed in, and it's an optional step again, but it's just something that I prefer doing. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I do. Do I use a makeup setting spray? I use it sometimes. Instead of that, personally, if you ask me, and you can use a makeup setting spray, I think that's a good idea if you want to do that. However, I feel like when I do this routine, the makeup, the foundation base, it actually stays on for a long time, and because it is so hydrating, I don't feel like I need to add anything else to keep it intact. However, you can use a makeup setting spray if you want. Instead of that, once in a while, because my skin is naturally very dry and dehydrated, otherwise also, even when I'm not using this routine, I like to use a face mist once in a while. So again, it's an optional step, but I'm just letting you know what I do. Before moving ahead, guys, I just want to give you one very important tip. If you have like dark spots, uneven skin tone, and if you have recently tanned, if you feel like your skin is recovering itself, please don't forget to wear your sunscreen, okay, especially if you know you're going to be stepping out. So I do wear sunscreens very, very diligently, especially these days, because my skin is recovering. It needs some extra help. Do not underestimate the power of a good sunscreen, okay? That's just on a side note, not a part of your makeup base, but it's very important otherwise to keep in mind. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I do. So if you really look at it, if I break it down for you, what have I done? I've just used a face wash, moisturizer, and then the foundation. Foundation can be applied in 2 layers if required, and compact, which is like a step, which is an optional step, okay? A lot of you might ask me why I didn't use a serum before my moisturizer, because guys, this foundation contains a serum, so there's no requirement of that, no need to use serum as such. Like I said, it's a 3-in-1 product, so it makes it very, very travel friendly. So that's what I like about it, guys. What I'll do is I will put the link for this foundation especially in the description box below. You can get this on purple.com. You can get amazing discounts and up to 50% off on NYBay during the Purple Shadi sale starting from 27th of October. So yes, guys, it's already live till 5th of November. So check it out, guys. I will put the details in the description box below. Apart from that, if you have any tips and tricks of your own to share, makeup hacks and things like that, for people with uneven skin tone, dark spots and things like that, please share them with me in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. I love it when you guys participate. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, guys, turn the bell icon for notifications, and keep coming back to Superwowstyle for more. This is me, Prachi, signing off now. Bye bye.